Sally had been missing for a week when she casually wandered back through the back door, calm, relaxed, humming softly to herself like she'd just returned from a quick grocery run. Mark froze. For 5 long seconds he couldn't breathe, couldn't blink, couldn't move. His mind refused to accept what his eyes were seeing. Then he was rushing toward her, grabbing her, crushing her against his chest as tears spilled freely. "Sally, oh my God, where were you? What happened? Are you hurt?" His questions collided in panic. She pulled back confused, gently patting his arms. "Mark, I was just walking the dog. Why are you crying?" The police came, the neighbors gathered, the town demanded answers. Sally had none. One moment she remembered holding the leash on the sidewalk. The next, she was standing in the kitchen, staring at Mark as if no time had passed at all. No memory, no fear. Just a blank space where 7 days should have been. People whispered about abduction, trauma, repression. Mark tried to believe them. At first, the changes were small, easy to dismiss. Sally's shadow sometimes stretched too long across the floor. She turned her head a second too slowly, like she was recalling how movement worked. Her footsteps carried a strange, soft echo, as if something heavier followed just half a step behind her. Then came the night in the kitchen. Mark passed the doorway and saw Sally standing at the sink. The overhead light flickered once, just once. Beneath her dress were extra legs, thick, heavy, bent backward at an impossible angle, like the hind limbs of some massive forest creature. Root-like, powerful, pressed into the floor. When the light steadied, they were gone. Sally stood alone, washing dishes, humming softly. Mark didn't sleep that night. 3 days later, he walked into the bedroom without knocking. Sally stood before the mirror, folding laundry. For a split second, barely a breath, extra arms rose behind her shoulders. Long, jointed, slick, glistening like they'd just emerged from damp soil. They slid back into her body the instant she sensed him. Sally turned, smiling gently. "Mark, are you okay? You look pale." He couldn't answer, because he understood then. Those limbs weren't mistakes. They weren't hallucinations. They weren't disappearing. They were appearing more often, staying longer, hiding less. Whatever had brought Sally home, whatever had crawled inside her skin and learned her voice, was still growing, and it was becoming harder for it to pretend it was human.